Hello, and welcome to yet another completely unprofessional unboxing. Scott here, and have another item here in my current backlog of things that I'm going to be opening up. And I believe I do know what this is. This is something that is from Exalted Funeral, and they're a good online store of a variety of different things. From your kind of general generic stuff to wildly artistic things. But they are also the provider of old school essentials. So this is either something that I may have purchased from them, or this is a fulfillment during the for the old school essentials recent Kickstarter that hasn't come through yet. So, anyways, let's proceed and see what we have. And trusty Coleman camping steak knife here. No blood as of yet, at least on film. Oh, oh wow, this is one of the easier ones I have done, hopefully. Aha. Now, first off, yeah, invoice. Fool me 3 times. All right, so move that aside here. Put that over. Oh, it's actually a couple things. Interesting. I guess they bound it together. Oh, this will be fun. It's both. Is it? No, there's an advertisement. Okay. All right, so it is not the old school essentials fulfillment that I thought it was, but it actually is something that has to do with old school essentials, and it is the Rakham Vale entry. Wonderful little book I've heard many things about, with some fantastic art by Arthur Rackham in here. And let's take a quick look, because I've heard, at least regarding the artwork, nothing but good things from other people I know. Okay. And written by Brian Saliba and Craig Schaefer, and art by Arthur Rackham. So we open up the book, and we have a couple tables here. Things regarding Seelies, benevolent or neutral mythological creatures, unseelies, malevolent mythological creatures. Okay. Still congested, apologies. Allergies suck. So, looks like random tables, random counter tables, dealing with what's probably spoken of or mentioned of in this book. What is Rackham Vale? A little introduction here. Inspired by and featuring the illustrations of Arthur Rackham. This narrow alpine valley is a mini setting that can be dropped into fantasy role-playing games with specific plot hooks, or stumbled upon by adventurers trekking through remote mountains. It is a sandbox with several possible storylines, but no set sequence of events or prestigious plot, or pre-designed plot. Thank you, dyslexia. An adventuring party of any level and size should find plenty to do, and should have little trouble being pulled into the mysteries of the place and the schemes of its inhabitants. Old school essential rules and statistics are provided, but adapting Rackham Vale to any system is not difficult. True, as long as it's within some sort of D&D setting. But with that, it's most settings should work fine. Which is the case for a lot of OSR type settings. Some have default systems that they utilize, but with relative ease, you can maneuver in and out of anything. Okay, so goes into a description of it. So we have one of our first pieces here. It's obviously a raven or a crow with some sort of fey-like creature sitting up in the treetops as a, looks like some sort of person in their horse-drawn carriage goes by. We have a map of Rackham Vale. Looks to be very, very fairy type lore settings here. We got the Forest She, Steinwood, the Pixie Pit, King of the Golden Rivers Isle. So this is going to be a lot of focus within or inspired by the artwork. Now, what I'm noticing here, which I may have been aware of, I'm not entirely sure, is yes, this artwork is wonderful, but kind of curious why this was not done in color. I would imagine these were originally colored pieces, such as this. I'd be interested to know why they went this route. As you can tell, when you're dealing with something that was originally colored, when it's converted over to black and white, sometimes it doesn't come out as good as you would like it. Very muddied, very shadowed and subdued. I mean, a scene such as this, I would imagine, it's just bursting to life with color. You can just tell by the different shades of gray. An old crone in the alleyway. So, I mean, and I could be mistaken. I mean, these could have originally been black and white, but they just don't seem like it. These don't seem like they were, the original composition was in black and white. So that's a little bit disheartening, especially for something that focuses upon an artist himself, that they are drawing inspiration upon. And I'm sorry, but it's as wonderful these pieces are, and of course no fault of Arthur Rackham, or Rackham. These should have been in color, if they were in color. I mean, like this piece right here looks like this might have been originally in black and white. Whereas you can tell with the different tones on here, this was probably color. So I know I'm focusing a lot on the art and really not much of the content in here. I'm sure the content is wonderful, as is quite a lot of these that focus on the more fairy tale and folklore aspect of a fantasy world, such as the Minderlands, and of course the OSE setting. Oh God, I'm drawing a blank on it. Sorry. Allergy meds. They sap half your intelligence just to allow you to breathe momentarily. But I know it'll come to me, and I'm sure someone's screaming it at me right now. Dolmen Wood. There we are. My own brain screaming at me. So yeah, so wonderfully evocative pieces. Definitely inspirational. I mean, okay, so like this, for example. What's more wonderful than children on the hillside, obviously playing with kites. But yet, here's a man who looks like he's stepped out of just finished witch hunting for the day, and now this very creepy guy who can only see his back is enjoying flying a kite with these children. And kites seem to be a theme. All right, horrific. See, this just screams. It just should be in color, especially something called the Pixie Pit. I really, really would like to know why the decision was made to go this route. I mean, other than to save a few shekels. Because if I remember, this book was... I mean, I'd have to check the invoice, but... let's see here. Yeah, I mean, for $25 plus tax... There are books that I purchased for that same price. This is not a hardback. This paper is a gloss type paper. It's a smaller print, and would have easily paid the extra $10 or whatever to have the full colored artwork in here. Adventure hooks. Okay, we go into specific creatures and characters within the world of Rakham Vale. The Fish King. I mean, fantastic. Oh God, I hate to keep kicking a dead horse. But I mean, like this, I can't see it. I mean, and it also could have to do with just my older eyes and whatnot, but this right here is probably just bursting with color and personality, and totally lost on a black and white copy. This some sort of water spirit, bursting from the water, or even ice, whatever this may be. You can't tell. And that's, I mean, if there was some color on here, we can tell. Is that water? Is that ice? So, anyways, enough of me, getting down on the artwork. The artwork is superb. Just these pictures alone, if there was just like an art book, would be enough for inspiration to create something for your own campaign. And it's wonderful that they've taken this and breathed life into it for those to enjoy and explore. And we have the questing beast, right? Also known as the beast Galissant. Right. So, yeah, a lot of fairy tales and a lot of folklore type, creatures in here. And we have tables for settlements and whatnot. And apologies if I'm kind of staggering a bit on this as far as why I'm going through it. I'm just floored that these pieces are not in color. Oh, missed opportunity. But not going to detract too much from that. I would still recommend, if you're looking for something that is very folklore heavy, very very taking place within the Fae, Western English countryside, fairy tales, that kind of thing. I would recommend the book. Just kind of a quick flip through. Wonderful things that you could utilize on your own, or squeeze it into your Dolmenwood campaign, or Midderlands, or anything such as that. Or if you're looking to twist the realms of reality and move people into this wonderfully evocative place, just maybe print out some color pictures to if you're going to use it as examples, and see if that helps with bringing Rakham Vale to life. So once again, my name is Scott, and this was yet another completely unprofessional unboxing with the opening of Rakham Vale. And I hope you all have a wonderful time, and I hope that these damn allergies eventually go away. Take care.